Hi, good morning. Good morning. Good evening. Welcome to HeKate's Crossing. It's the end of the day for me. It is 7 o'clock New Zealand time on a Thursday. And I'm sorry I haven't been online at all. If you've been on Facebook or Twitter or general chats and lives and things like that, I've had a sick child during the day this week, every day this week. So I have been missing out on my general chats with Tarot Oracle and anyone else who does a live during the day if I can manage to catch them, which is great. But unfortunately, my daughter's been here being sick, and we have been watching a lot of anime, something I don't normally do. Anyway, so let's have a look at the decks that I'll be using tonight. Straight away, we've got the Angel Tarot by Travis McHenry and the Angel by table seems to be a bit, here we go, a bit more there, and the Angel Oracle by Amber Waters. That's combination number one there. Then we have here, we've got the Romantic Tarot. Okay, we've got the Romantic Tarot here, and we have the Naked Truth by Justine at Hand Me That Pencil, and we have my very own Vesta's Art Love Oracle, a deck that I created. So that's as well is available for reading, decks that I will use today for readings. Okay, another combination I have here is the New Zealand, the Maori Tattoo Tarot with the Songs of My Heart Oracle by Justine from Hand Me That Pencil, and Roxana Paul with the Tattoo Tarot. Okay, I do also have the, here I have my own, just something I made for myself. It was a photo deck, and I have the Japanese tarot, which was a Kickstarter. So I've got those decks as well tonight. Also, I have the Spanish Tarot with Alexandra Musros Lenormand deck as well. Have the Fairy Lights Tarot. Okay, Fairy Lights Tarot with the Fairy Lights, with the Fairy Forest Oracle. Lucy Cavendish's one. That's a great combination. Next, we've got the Ancient Italian Tarot with the Sibylla cards. Okay, we've got the Gilded Tarot here. And I have the Gilded Tarot, I've got the Keepers of the Light Oracle there, but there's also the Coffee Tarot as well. So, and I knew I forgot one of the decks that I wanted to use. So let's have a look. This Echoes of Nature, of course, as well. The deck. So let's have a look at some collective readings. Let's see what message cards have got for us today. Grab my glasses and we're ready to go. Okay, Echoes of Nature. Let's see what messages we've got today from Echoes of Nature. Talks about waiting. We are waiting for people. And it's about being honest, having integrity in the readings that we do, of course, or in how we deal. It's about gaining friendships or having friendships and having a strength to move through the process as well. And there might be some influences in our life that we are dealing with at this time. So let's have a look at the Japanese tarot. Japanese tarot. So let's see what messages we've got with the Japanese tarot. And that feels like that's a bit needs to come out a little bit. Let's fix this camera up a little bit. Like we're not quite in the right place. Bring these cards down a bit. So you can see the animals are there. Yeah. Okay, so let's have a look and see what message we get with the Japanese tarot. First card we have is Six of Pentacles. So Six of Pentacles to me is about unconditional. It's about giving unconditionally. It's about having the success that we want by making sure that we are giving to others and not expecting anything in return. The success comes from unexpected rewards. Page of Swords. It's definitely about seeking the truth of the situation. It's always about looking for the truth. Two of Cups. It's making sure that we are balanced in our relationships. Maybe we're developing a relationship with someone or with ourselves or with the cards. And it's about making sure that we give and take, that we're receiving as much as we're giving. So that's really important as well. And then the next card we have is the Knight of Swords. And Knight of Swords to me is very much about a sense of not rushing ahead with the decision or with the plan. It's all about making sure that we've strategized, we've made the plans that we need to do to achieve the results that we need. That's really super important. So let's have a look at Vestas, at my Oracle deck I made with some photos just for myself. Let's have a look. Here we've got, there might be some delays or some blocks in what's going on for ourselves. We might find things a bit of a rough path at this time. Might find things are a bit rough. And so we might need to remind ourselves about staying grounded or having the energy, the vitality to be able to keep going. Trusting in our own instincts is quite important. It's also about knowing who we are as an individual, allowing us to actually see who we are. What's our identity? How do we identify within ourselves? And that's about also facing our shadow self, looking at the aspects of who we are as individuals and bringing it together. Might be about acknowledging the stages that we're moving in at this time. We've got the moon here. This might be about looking at the cycles, our moods, our emotions, and how they affect us in different areas of our life. So that's the message with the Echoes of Nature, the Japanese Tarot, and the photo deck that I created myself. So there we are. So let's have a look. What's next? Okay, so let's look at our Māori tattoo and Songs of Our Heart. Hi, Renee. How are you? Hi, Renee. Hi, Raina. How are you? I'm away with the fairies tonight. I'm losing the plot. I was just thinking about Renee for some reason, and you just popped on, and I went, oh, and I meant to say Raina. Sorry, lost the plot. I've had a sick child at home all week, which is why I haven't been in chat. So I'm really losing the plot today. So I'm just going to have a look at the Māori tattoo. I told you I'm losing the plot. I'm absolutely lost it, I think. Take a deep breath. So how are you been anyway? How's everything? I've missed the chats. No, not 100%. Not really. Don't know whether she'll go to school tomorrow or not. Things have changed here as well. We're back up to level 2, but Auckland is up to level 3, but they may be moving up to level 4 because they've just jumped in numbers. So, but Shelley's, she'll be all right. She's had a bit of a headache, a bit of a migraine. She should be okay. She's had just some time off school. Oh, been chaotic for you? Oh, yeah. I've been kicked off the internet. She's been making me watch anime. So I've been watching anime all week. Yeah, so do I. I hope she does. She wanted to go to school, but ended up coming back here again today. Went to school and then came back here. And could be the same again tomorrow, but we'll see. But yes. Hi, Miss Weeks. How are you? So this one I've got is the Māori tattoo tarot. So we've got the Chief of Discs, Ten of Swords. Oh, what's ending? Feels like there's a business opportunity that's sort of at a deadline. I feel like a business opportunity or an opportunity coming that's at a deadline. Oh, you've been good. That's good. Still drinking. What are you drinking, Raina? What are you drinking? Here we've got unconditional giving, charity, a sense of giving unconditionally. So there's definitely, it feels like there's an opportunity that's got a deadline, and with that is about giving unconditionally to a situation, bringing us a sense of equilibrium or balance, allowing us to see the consequences of the actions taken. It's an interesting reading. Let's see what the Songs of My Heart Oracle got. We've got protection is assured. So knowing that there is protection within oneself. There is about cleansing away. And everything that is needed actually comes from within oneself. And having the courage to achieve the results. It really is about that inner courage, that inner, that inner courage or inner stamina, endurance to move through it. As you get away, as you remove the things that are not good for us. So that's that sense of ending things, knowing that you're actually protected in what's important. So what's been the hap? God, I've so missed Tarot Oracle's chat, I'll tell you. So missed my chats during the day with having Shelley at home all the time. Has been really, really hard. So let's have a look at the Love Oracle. I just want to see what card comes out. The Love Oracle. Let's have a look. Healing through love. That's interesting. Healing through love. Okay, let's have a look at the Naked Truth Oracle. Healing through love brings success. Removing the feeling of being trapped. So maybe there was a feeling of being trapped, feeling held captive in the past. So you allowed the healing to come through, as long as you can accept the love, and it brings success. Oh, thanks, Raina. Yeah, it's been such a pain. I was thinking, oh, I'm all ready to go online. And then my daughter turns up sick. And it's like, ah. So hopefully, I know I'll be in on the weekend. Right, what have we got here? A hanged man, looking at things from a new perspective. Looking at what are you sacrificing of yourself? Definitely feels about direction. Maybe feeling like, in the past it was going around and around in a circle, and now you've had to make some choices to move ahead. 9 of coins. Definitely a bit of luxury, a bit of pampering, taking care of self. Material gain. Definitely been some abundance received on some level. Oh, you're so sweet. Feel all my chatty stuff going on. I talk so much in chat. Well, my postage has been very slow. Of course, a lot of the Kickstarters didn't get funded. Only the Witch's Oracle, which I'm waiting for, of course. Which cards? Hi, Garav. Which cards? This one here is my deck I made myself. The Naked Truth one is by Hand Me That Pencil. Justine, Hand Me That Pencil. These are really cool cards. And then this is the Victorian, the Romantic Tarot. This is a deck. You've got Gap in the Wall and Listen to Your Own Beat. It's definitely about listening. Feeling secure. Feeling like something's missing. Definitely a grief going on. And it's really about listening to, your own beat. So when I look at this, I feel like there's healing through love. Even though you've been feeling trapped, there is a sense of success coming through if you can break away from that feeling, allowing you to look at what you've been sacrificing, allowing yourself to look at different options, feeling like things are going around and around in a circle, but knowing you've got to make decisions to move ahead. It will bring a sense of abundance in some way. So even though you feel like something's missing from the whole picture, if you can listen to your own intuition, if you like, your own beat, there is a sense of making yourself feel like you're secure in what's important, but it is a grieving process of your loss or what you feel has gone. I don't know. This is just the cards that came through while we were talking. So if it resonates with you, take it. Tina, take it. If you feel like that sort of resonates with you at this time, take the message, because this was just a reading, just coming through as we talked. And if it resonates with you, take it. Take it, take it. So that's the Love Oracle. They're available on Make Playing Cards. And then you've got Hand Me That Pencil with Justine with the Naked Truth, which are fantastic cards. Justine's decks are really amazing. I love them. With the Beloved, there are 3 Beloved cards. These ones with 2 guys on it, 2 girls, or a guy and a girl. And they just got some really cool messages through these. They're just such insight with the words they use, like pledge, adrift, precise, liberate, surrender, success, clarity, change. There's another Beloved card. There's 3 of them, as I said. Center, leave, disclose, intellect, desire, emotion. I think they're just great. Oh, I'm sorry, all I have is PayPal, Miss Weeds. I'm sorry about that. Thank you. Appreciate you giving that. There is a link down below that goes to a website that has a PayPal button as well. There is a link to that. Right, Grav, you've started. How will my life be? Hi, Chanel. Chanel. Let's say that. Oh, Shunak. Yep, I'll have a look. Okay. Grav, let's have a look. I'm going to use the Gilded Tarot. Ms. Weeks, just let me know when the donation's gone through. I certainly appreciate it. Okay, so let's have a look. Okay. Thinking about coming out of the cold. Okay, it's really important that you focus on what's important in your journey, Gaurav. Look at what's important. What's of value to your journey? There are some things you cannot control in regards to your career. Could be a lot of meditation, reflection, a lot of learning to do as well, a lot of learning to be gained from the situation. Allowing you to choose wisely each step of the path. Okay, really it comes down to your own choices and what you want. And looking at the messages that you receive within yourself as well is super important. A sense of, I keep getting like starting again or refreshing, a sense of reviewing the messages that are coming through for yourself at all times. Allowing you to look at what's important. What's important to your journey? What do you actually want to bring into your journey? You've got a lot of sevens here. Sevens to me is a sense of, what's important, what's, what do you want to bring into your life? What do you want to bring in fortune into your life? It's all about good luck, bad luck. It's all about the luck that you bring into your life. It's by the actions that you choose to take. To me, the fives are about overcoming challenges. It is about bringing success into your life, but only if you can focus on, again, what's important, what's of value. You've got the sense of the Hermit, which is about lessons learned through knowledge gained through experience, maybe through reading, through studying, through knowing that there's a light at the end of the tunnel, but it's about the actions that you actually take. It's all about the actions that you're actually going to take. So that just flew out of my hand. Let's have a look at this. Isis. It's about manifesting the magic in your life. So looking at the things that you can actually choose to do. Look at the things that you can choose to do to manifest in your life. It's all about just coming from the place of the heart, being able to accept that the choices come from within yourself. I feel like the choices always come from within. And it's about connecting maybe with your ancestral spirit, maybe connecting to your lineage, to your family. Maybe you're dealing with wounds or patterns from your family that need to be healed, which could be holding you back on some level. So it's really about, I feel like there's a sense of healing from your ancestors with a sense of love and acceptance from them in some way, but also manifesting what you want. Well, it does talk about success, but it's all about the choices that you choose to make, Gaurav. It's, the possibility of success is actually there, but there is a step to achieve that, there are some actions, there are some choices. Remember, you always have free will in the choices that you make. That's really important for you. The outcome may not always be set in stone because it's all about the choices that you choose to make at each crossroad. Each time a decision comes into play, what choices do you have to, the Seven of Cups tells you to choose wisely. So it is about looking at all your choices, what options are you given? You choose your outcome by the choices and decisions that you make every day. Okay, so yes, there is a possibility of success, but it all comes from your own choices that you make. Well, it does talk about success. Success is positive, right? Well, you're out. There is a possibility of that, but it all comes down to your choices. The Seven of Cups talks about your own choices. Remember, it's all about your own free will. Okay, so take a moment, take a thing to reflect on that. And that. Okay, so okay, Shaunak. Okay, your message was, can you tell whether I'll be able to clear? You're welcome. You'll be able to clear my CA exams. If you make a donation, just let me know when it goes through, when it's approved, and I'll process that for you. Okay, so can you tell whether I'll be able to clear my CA exams? Okay, I'm going to go with the Spanish Tarot with the Lenormand cards here. You're welcome, Graf. Okay, something just flew out then. First card we have is the Reina de Oros. Okay, we've got the Queen of Discs, and Queen of Coins, and she's talking very much about being business-like energy. Okay, it's definitely about the finances. Oh, charted out. Okay, so it's about nurturing your health, nurturing your finances, nurturing. Okay, so it's about taking care of your health, being business-orientated, money-orientated, nurturing. Oh, cards are flying out left, right, and centre. Here we've got the Queen of Wands. Okay, Queen of Wands to me is about being passionate. So it's about being creative in the way that you do this, a sense of creativity. Let's have a look and see what else we get. A sense of friendships and just lots of things are coming through. So here we get the Seven of Cups, and this to me is a sense of success. There's definitely a success in your emotions, success in your dreams. So there is definitely a I want to keep saying, I keep getting the word success. I feel like things are going to be achieved. You're able to. I'm getting a lot of abundance and fertility and things coming into play. So I feel like, yes, things will be clear. It feels like things are sort of coming into, asking your question. Here you've got the Page of Cups, and Page of Cups is definitely a looking at your feelings and being aware of how you are affected by your feelings as well. It's going to take part in the whole thing. Let's look at the question overall. CA exams. Clear. So you meaning to, it's all about you making sure that you nurture your health, nurture your passion. It's like study and learning and developing within oneself, making sure you don't let your emotions affect what's going on. There is abundance and success, things like coming into fertility, and it does bring a sense of success in your dreams, which seems really important here. So it feels like, yes, things will be done. Oh, I felt that. It's about making sure you have clarity in all you're doing, making sure you study, you do all your learning in that as well. It's about okay, I just got this sense of breaking things into small pieces. Okay, this is a child card, which to me is about bringing things into small pieces, breaking things down. It's about being practical in the whole situation. It's about, again, I get that sense of studying. It talks about the fox as being clever and cunning, but I'm talking about studying is going to be really important. As long as you study and you do what you need to do, you'll be able to communicate the way you want to. Oh, thanks, Tanya. Just let me know when the donation's gone through. Okay, the reading says, will you pass the exam? There is a possibility there of you having success and passing and bringing things into fruition, but it all comes down to study. It does come down to you making sure that you break the study into small pieces so that you understand it. You're practical about the whole situation. You're allowing yourself that ability to, I just want to say, just be practical about it, be logical. It's about being clever in the way that you study so that you can communicate clearly what's really important for the exam. So yes, there is a possibility that you will pass, that you'll have success with the exam, but it is all about the study. Are you going to study? If you study, yes, the possibility is there that you will have the exam. Don't forget with the readings that these are just suggestions and ideas. They are classed as entertainment only. They may help. They may give you some guidance. Don't forget to come back and listen to the reading once it's uploaded and done as well. So yeah, for you, I think, Shunak, it's really important that you study, that you able to break things down into small goals as you study, and then you'll find you'll be able to communicate what you need to within the exam, and that's all about bringing the success that you actually want to achieve. Okay, so there you are. That's your thing there. Oh, thank you, Raina. Thank you. Let me just take a second. Just go into. Oh, thanks, Shunak. Hope that helps. Okay, so we've got Tanya and Raina have all purchased a 10 card reading. Okay, purchase 10 card. Oh, wow, you guys are amazing. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Just give me a minute. I'm just going to go into my PayPal and sort out who's who. So let's have a look. Just give me a second and I'll be right with you all. Just got to log on. Go through a different screen. Well, you guys are absolutely amazing. I so appreciate it. Wow, you guys, fantastic, fantastic, fantastic. Really appreciate it. Okay, Raina, you want a 10 card. Oh, yep. Cool. Yep. Cool, cool, cool. So Raina, Brittany, and Judy. Okay. Okay, guys. Oh, thank you very much. Okay, so you wanted, so what did I say? I'm just brain dead. What did I say? Raina, Brittany, and Judy. Okay, so I'm just going to create. This is for me. know who's who. Ooh. Okay. Okay. Wait, let's have a look at this. What's happened here? Right, okay. So we'll just taking a minute to save, having trouble connection. What's going on here? Okay, this is for me, so I know who's who. Okay, you want a reading? What questions? Okay, Raina, then Brittany, then Judy. Okay, a love. Oh, you want a love reading? Okay, Raina, love reading. What lies ahead? A general love. What lies ahead in love? Okay, they just flipped out. Wow, that just flipped. Okay, 2 cards popped out. The first card was the World. So it feels like things are coming to a sense of achievement within the relationship, like a sense of completion, like coming together and allowing a new stage. It's like there's a shift. I feel like there's a shift in what's actually going on. Here we've got the Knave of Wands, and I'm sort of getting like a guy delivering flowers. So I'm sort of getting a sense of courtship or a new beginning and a new romance and a new level of the romance, a new level coming in. It's like things are shifting. I just keep getting the word shift. Whoa. Okay. Okay, I feel like things are shifting within the relationship as well on some level. And we get this sense of got 9, so we've got this Hermit. Again, there's a lot of looking at lessons that you've learned from the past and how you're able to use that experience to see the light at the end of the tunnel. It's about using that experience that you've gained. Here you've got 6 of coins. So it's a reminder of giving unconditionally, not expecting anything in return, just enjoying the really important balance within oneself. I guess you really get the sense of this giving unconditionally. You've got lots of that. 6 of Swords to me is, again, I told you I got that shift. Got 6 of Swords here. That shifting into smoother waters. Feels like you're leaving the chaos behind. Things are definitely developing. I wonder why I keep getting the word shift, and here we have the 6 of Swords, which explains that a bit more. Here we've got 9 of Cups, so the sense of persevering. It's about continuation. It's like you're moving into the sense of new possibilities. Your face just got hot. Definitely feels like there's a shift going on, Raina. There's definitely a shift happening. It's like you're a sense of I want to say there's a gain. It's like your wishes are coming true. That's what the 9 of Cups is to me, is that sense of that your wishes, your dreams, everything sort of coming into fruition. Yeah, there's a shift. Wow, a lot of memory. I've just got the words memories being made. Okay, memories being made. I've got the 6 of Cups here. It's talking about memories being made. It's about, to me, this one here, it's the Strength card here, but I'm just talking about a sense of things happening not with a brute force or anything like that. It's very gentle strength that comes from within you. Do you know what? I just got the word secret rendezvous. So I feel like there's a rendezvous or a meeting coming up unexpectedly. I've got 7 of coins here. So bringing in what's important to your life, there is a sense of meeting coming into fruition. So it may take some time, but it definitely feels like finally there's a sort of a meeting happening in some way. Here you've got the King of Wands. So you've got this passionate enterprise venture. Passionate venture just came to my words. A venture coming into an opportunity arising. It's very passionate, very creative energy. One more coming through here. And we have the Justice card, which is definitely about equilibrium, actions having consequences. But I'm definitely getting the sense of balance and equilibrium coming into play. So I feel like everything's sort of coming into, it's like you're clearing away all that debris and the truth is coming to the forefront. Meeting and definitely about forefront, about meeting coming to the forefront, about the whole truth of the situation coming into play. So let's have a look at the naked truth and see. I'm just going to add these extra cards. Oh, card just flipped out. Okay, a couple of things. Balance came out again. So very much with this card with the Justice. It's being careful that you do not sabotage. You're a warning. A warning. Who's meeting with Raina? Yes, wow. Do not sabotage. Just do not self-destruct. Okay, it can also be about removing any negativity within yourself with whatever you're holding on to as well. It's just a reminder there. Whoa. That's interesting. It's about finding a sense of freedom, liberating the situation. Cards flying left, right, and centre here. Precise. Why am I getting sharp focus? I'm actually getting the word sharp focus. So focusing on what's important, the direction you actually want to move in, and finding yourself moving with precision. It's like being deliberate. And here I'm getting the word retreat, but I'm getting it more as a holiday, a sense of no pressure, just enjoying yourself. I'm getting the word, yeah, I'm not really connecting with any of the other words on here except for retreat, as in holiday, as in taking away the chaos and everything like that. No distractions. Correct. No distractions. Okay, I'm going to do one more card. Raina. Judy watched me do a cartwheel. Okay, doing it. Let's see what card. Okay. I'm getting beginnings of change coming in, seeds of life, and I'm being in the flow. Okay, there's definitely some changes going on, and it is about moving with the flow. Don't try and force it. Okay, that's where the strength card came in. It's not about brute force. It is just a very gentle energy moving you in the right direction, trusting your intuition and going with it a little bit, allowing yourself to try something new together. So that's about doing something new together in the relationship. So hope that gives you some things to think about. Okay, Brittany, your message. What message would you like? So hopefully that helps you, allowing you to sort of take a moment, take a breath, and just absorb that energy. So I don't know if Brittany wrote, what did I just drop? Half a deck and a whole deck. Whoops. Things are a bit slippery around here. Mind of their own. Stay where they are. Need some water? Need a... Okay, Tanya and... So I don't know what Tanya's reading, Brittany's reading is. And Miss Weeks, right, okay. 3-card reading around your sacral chakra. Okay, I'm actually going to grab something else for you in regards to sacral chakra. Okay, so there. Oh, and yeah, okay. So, oh, Tanya, right. Who would be the next? Okay. Tanya, who maybe? Judy, I'll do your reading soon because I want to focus. Yes, everything's changing for the better. Right. Who may be the next person I've committed significant relationship with? Okay, so with this, I think I'm going to go with the Ancient Italian Tarot with the Sibylla cards. Only because the Sibylla cards are quite good in regards to people. So let's have a look. Whoa. Okay. Why am I getting more room? Let's have a look. Someone who's quite thoughtful. Someone you're waiting for. I feel I'm getting a sense of waiting, a sense of just, having to breathe, reminding yourself you need to breathe. Brittany, this is a sense of you allowing you to actually just breathe for a moment, okay? And it's like you need to find a space that you can just be in this moment and think about things quite clearly with what you want. Just got a sense of sadness coming in here, so I'm not quite sure what that is. So let's just have a look at the cards and see what message we sort of get in regards to... Hi, Try Catch Me. Okay, I'm just doing the donation ones first, and then after that we'll have a look and see how... Whoa, okay, so we are looking at significant relationship. Okay, significant relationship. Here you've got... Oh, okay. Significant relationship to me. Straight away I'm getting this youthful, someone who studies. I think it's someone who's quite committed to, who's wanting to learn, someone who's always willing to learn. There will be some transformations and some changes taking place in this person's life. Okay, in this person's life there will be a lot of changes and things going on. And you've got this sense of walking. I'm just getting the sense of walking away, a sense of allowing you to bring a sense of movement into your emotional needs. There is definitely a new relationship on the horizon. It's a lot of bad emotions. There is a birth. I'm getting a birth here. It's about being, I'm getting very open relationship, a very public relationship coming into play, or someone who's in the public. Could be someone who's actually in the public emotionally as well. And this is someone who's going to be quite stable in their life. They could be quite stable within their own emotions as well. And it feels like they're going to be quite wealthy, or someone who, you know, has a lot of good health as well, or they have an inheritance. It could be a spiritual inheritance as well coming into their life. So somebody who may be going through a lot of changes, they could feel quite youthful in their energy, but the possibility is quite big, or, you know, in the way that the relationship is sort of comes together. It is very emotional. Seems to be a lack of passion though, but there is romance. You know, there is love and there is emotion into it, but there doesn't seem to be that passion or that intensity. It's very gentle. It's a very gentle relationship. Feels sort of quite earthy, down to earth relationship as well. Okay, so there's some things to think about in regards to your relationship there and what's possible. And we've got this thing about, I know I talked about here about the sadness in a way that sort of came up quite strongly. You said you're sad about your ex. So there's a sense of just waiting for this to happen. There is a sense of finding a space that's really important to you. So you're able to think clearly about what's important. Maybe you feel that he can be thoughtful, but you need to sort of think about the whole situation and what's going on. Now, I am getting like the Ace of Cups here, Ace of Chalice, and that's always about new beginnings. So it could be someone new in the relationship. I feel like it could be someone new in the relationship coming through, but there's someone who's going through a lot of changes, a lot of transformation, somebody who does a lot of studying, a lot of learning, has a sense of growth and expansion as well in their journey, as they do have some emotional foundations to what they want to achieve. There is a sense of inheritance that they've come into play, whether that's a spiritual inheritance or a financial inheritance in some way. But there are some things that you I'm getting a lot about movement. Movement seems to be really important in regards to your emotions as well. Shift. So anyway, some things to think about as you go through the process. Okay, for you, Judy. Okay, questions about your chakra. Okay, so we're focusing on your sacral chakra. Sacral chakra for me is always about your identity, your sexual energy, your identity, how you identify within yourself as well. So let's have a look at your sacral chakra. What energy surrounds your sacral chakra? Wow. Okay, so a couple of things with looking at your sacral chakra. So you're looking at your identity and who you are. So it's about making sure that you're nurturing yourself. Okay, Judy, making sure that you are nurturing you. It seems like you're so busy taking care of everyone else that you sometimes forget about your own energy, your own identity and who you are as an individual. So you need to nurture that. Look at the beauty. I'm sort of getting a sense of smelling the roses around you. Okay, that's super important. Allowing you to actually look at I just keep getting logical truth, analyzing things. I think you need to also be aware of what you're analyzing, what energy or what thoughts and perceptions that you're actually bringing into who you are as an individual. That's super important. So you look at the secrets, you look at the knowledge that you gain through your own, I want to say your own practice, your own spiritual practice. That's super, super important. Okay, so you're feeling like you've got this energy here, you're coming into play. It's really about allowing yourself the sense of, I want to say, ancient knowledge, this knowledge that comes from within you, and you're bringing that into fruition. Now, I do actually want to have a look at the Coffee Tarot. I'm adding to this reading a little bit more information in regards to your own. Okay, possibilities, love, the new beginnings. It's definitely a new beginning to your own emotions. So I'm getting a sense of you taking care of your own emotions is going to be so important. This stress and this worry, this nightmare that you have held on to. Seems like there's a nightmare that you are holding on to in some way. It's giving you a sense of stress. And it's interesting, you've got the King of Water here. So it's about this card here, the King of Water, to me is someone who may not acknowledge their emotions fully. So this is sort of a reminder to acknowledge your emotions a little bit more and look at, you know, you may not wear them totally on your sleeve all the time, or in your heart, if you like. You're not really showing them on the outside. They're very kept in. So maybe this is a reminder to have a look at your emotions and practically take care of them. And here we've got 10 of Fire. So you've got that burden, you know, what's weighing you down. That's why I keep getting the sense of actually looking really honestly at what's weighing you down. And I just got into my head, Yesterday I Cried. It's a book that is really good. Yesterday I Cried. It is a biography. It is someone else's story, but it might give you a little bit of insight into how you can deal with what's going on for you personally. So let's have a look at the Crystal Alley cards, the Evolution Edition. Let's see what crystal we can use to work with in regards to your sacral chakra. Let's have a look and see what crystals are going to come up. It's not always the orange crystals, of course. Interesting. You've got blue petalite. Okay, petalite is, or pectolite, sorry, pectolite. Pectolite. Nurture. Blue pectolite. And I'm just going to read something about that. Let me just grab the book. Okay, this is interesting because this is to do with the water, element water. Okay, so let's have a look at the element water. So this is going to be quite important for you, Judy. This is the crystal that's going to really help you at this time. Okay, like I said, blue pectolite. Pectolite. So write that down. Blue pectolite. Let's have a look at what the book says. Okay, your chakras are your heart and throat. So it's about communication and nurturing your heart. Okay. And then your affirmation is, I open to receive nurturance from the divine. Okay. I am open. I open to receive nurturance from the divine. I open to receive nurturance from the divine. Okay, when this comes in, it's asking you to reconnect to the energies of the nurturing energies of the universe. Now is not the time for initiating movement. Instead, you're being asked to retreat into the gentle flow of nature, to replenish your energy, soothe your mind and spirit. Maybe you've been pushing yourself too hard for too long. drink some water, take a bath, and how's this? And have a good cry. And here I get the book, Yesterday I Cried. Oh my God. Curl up and dream of the blue ocean, azure sky. Listen to the frequency of the blue pectolite in your heart as it sings you to sleep with the voice of the Great Mother. Blue pectolite's appearance may also be asking you to take a good look at how you are nurturing others. Are you overextending your energies to do things for others that you really ought to be that they ought to be doing for themselves? Are you martyring yourself with the belief that you need to give until it hurts? Honestly assess your relationships and see if there is an opportunity to evolve the way that you nurture others and yourself. Oh my God, isn't that amazing? Wow, wow, wow. So there you are. So that's regards to you. Now let's look at your husband. Oh, take care, right? I told you I'm losing the plot tonight. Take care, right? So let's have a look. Yes, you need to take better care of yourself. Right, so now we're looking at your husband's sacral energy, sacral chakra. Now, okay, so now let's have a look. Judy's husband. Okay, Judy's husband. Okay, Judy's husband. Let's have a look. Good night, Raina, mate. Take care, okay? Hopefully I might see you tomorrow. If not, it'll be the next day. Depends on whether Shelley's in tomorrow. My daughter's home tomorrow. Right, husband. Let's have a look. We're getting 4 cards for him. Oh, we're getting very much, even though it's about his sacral chakra, Judy, even though it's about his sacral chakra, we're really connecting to a higher vibration, if you like. We're really looking at communication, but we're also looking at the truth of the situation. We're looking at the spiritual connection. So we've got the Hierophant there. So the Hierophant, straight away the words I got was spiritual awakening. It's like he is developing within himself. Okay, his identity, he feels like his identity is changing because of his own spirituality. Maybe he looked at things in a more traditional way, but I feel like things are definitely shifting. There is a sense of freedom to it. It's like he's won a battle. It's like he's achieved what he needs to at this time. And he's looking at things from a different perspective in some way, as he knows this journey is going to be very slow and gentle. So it feels like his identity is definitely coming from a traditional aspect, but it's changing and it's shifting. And he feels like himself coming into a sense of new possibilities, a sense of success within himself, a victory, a freedom to look at things differently, but he knows this journey is going to be very slow, and he's got to communicate. He's learning to communicate better. Judy, do you feel like your husband is starting to sort of communicate a little bit more in what's actually going on for him as well? I think that's really, really important. So I'm just feeling like I'm just getting another card. What are you doing here? Whew. Okay. Really, really quickly in here. It's like he's just moving. It's like he's acknowledging new cycles. He's at a stage in his journey that he's feeling like there's no, I want to say the word, like he feels like he shifts his energy according to yours. Okay. he's feeling quite out of sorts, that's for sure. I feel like death. I feel like there's a lot of transformation, a lot of changes taking place for him at this time. It's like he's acknowledging the cycles, at the stage of the cycles that he's going through, but he feels very like he doesn't feel like he's in balance. He feels very out of balance at the moment. He's feeling like he's going through huge shifts. Okay, but he's got to find himself persevering through it. He just needs to persevere. This is a reminder of him to persevere in what's actually going on, asking him to sort of focus on what's of value to his journey at this time, allowing him to focus on the things that he can control and not worrying about the things that he cannot. Being aware of what he's actually holding on to as well is super important, but it does feel like things are going to come together for him. So it does feel like things are coming in union. So with his identity, I feel like everything's sort of coming together emotionally for him. So let's have a look at the crystal card that's applicable. Well, okay. We have Udelyte. Okay. EUDIALYTE. Udelyte. EUDIALYTE. With the words compassion. But I really feel it's a compassion for himself, not just for others, but for himself. Again, I get that sense of being gentle with himself, not being harsh. Don't let him, just remind him. Okay. That's interesting, Judy. That's really interesting. So that's important that he feels like he's in alignment with himself, and that's about being gentle with himself, not being harsh. Don't let himself get angry with himself as well, not to be harsh and critical within who he is. So let's have a look at his crystal. Okay, again, water element. So it's amazing that you're both water. Okay, so you're both water energy, which is interesting. So let's have a look at Udelyte. Okay, it's definitely about the heart chakra. And it says, his affirmation is, I allow myself to perceive suffering and act from compassion. That doesn't make sense to me right now. What I'm getting here is I am compassionate to myself. I am compassionate to myself. When I'm looking at this, I'm talking about it being compassionate to self. It's like opening his heart and being compassionate with himself, knowing that he just got to open his heart, allowing himself to feel and acknowledge everything that he's going through as well. When he's feeling like he's suffering or he's being self-critical, he needs to just stop for a minute and just be compassionate to himself. Just allow himself to acknowledge exactly how he's feeling and allow himself to nurture his own energy, his own identity with who he is, because he's going through a huge personal shift as well. There's something definitely within him that he is going through that's very, okay, that's interesting. Scorpio and Cancer, both waters. Okay, that's interesting. So yeah, I feel like this is a real thing for him to just be really nurturing of his own energy, allowing the changes that he's going through is going to be super, super important, is what I'm really getting about it. rising above own ego. I just don't feel like he's got the ego. I keep getting little words that I'm going to read here, and I'm just getting no, no, no from it. It's just very interesting in what's coming through. So it's really about compassionate to self, enabling him to gain a higher perspective and valuable learning. He does need to be more compassionate with himself. It does make sense. So I'm hoping that sort of gives you a little bit of clarity. Now I'm just sort of getting an angel coming through. So let's see what angel card is important to the situation for your husband. I'm just sort of getting that he needs a sort of a little bit of guidance. Oh, I felt that. Here we go. Okay, the angel of being. Now this is interesting. My soul rests in the truth that my being is eternal. Okay, another affirmation that he can work with the angel of being, B-E-I-N-G. My soul rests in the truth that my being is eternal. So it really is about seeing the truth that comes from within oneself. Again, that sense of being compassionate. Yep, it resonates. Great. So hopefully that gives you a bit of an idea, message coming through. And I really appreciate the donations, and that's really a huge, huge thing. So I really appreciate that. So I hope that message for both of you really resonates, really gives you some depth in what's important as well. So let's see what else. Okay, so let's just do ending soon. Right. Okay, so I'm not sure if anyone else has still had a message. This is the last reading. So I'm not sure if any other messages are here. Okay, I'm not sure if there's any other messages. It might be the end. Okay, how does your woman? Okay, last reading then, very quickly. Let's just do a coffee tarot. Really quickly. Okay, 2 of 5. There's a creative energy here. It is about choices needing to be made. And about possibility. So there is that sense of passion coming through. So I'm just trying to get that. Just going to shift a few decks around. Let's get the romantic tarot. Betrayal, sadness. Interesting, 2 of Cups, give and take. So we're getting a lot about balance, choices, decisions to be made. Really important in the sense of, possibility is there. There seems to be like a breakthrough of energy. There is a sense of there, but yet there is a heartbreak. So they may be dealing with, or they may be thinking that you're dealing with heartbreak on some level. Love makes life spin. So there seems to be like a sense of things might feel like they're spinning out of control in some way. And it does talk about a spiritual connection. So there is definitely a connection on some level, but yet I feel it's a very, the word I'm getting is fleeting. So yes, there may be some passion, there may be some energy, some some connection. Definitely feels like things are quite passionate. It does feel like it could be a reminder to be aware of making sure everything feels like they give and take. But yet I feel like there could be some heartbreak in the long run. Or things may not be as they seem in some way. So there may be a sense of betrayal or heartbreak, something like that going on. So I'm just not quite getting I'm getting a very fleeting moment sense within the whole situation. So I'm not really getting a clear, yes, definite, okay, a hiatus. So I get a sense of temporary. Okay, this could be a temporary, fleeting moment. Then you get a sense of, it could be a self-sabotage going on in the way. So it's about looking at the way you react or the way you choose. Might be a reminder to maybe not always say exactly what's on your mind. There might be a chance to actually be as silent, to actually listen to what's actually going on, to observe, to listen. And to reach your goals, to strive, to be wow, okay. So I just get a sense of motivation, needing to be motivated to have the success, to strive towards your goals. Might come from being silent, by listening to others, being aware of self-sabotage. Things may seem temporary, but it's not the end of the world. Okay, things might seem temporary, but it's not the end of the world. There is a sense of self-sabotage coming up. It's a reminder to be silent, not speaking too much, but it's about striving towards your goals. When you're thinking, maybe at this time, this Libra woman may think of you as, there might be a sense of life spinning quickly, life in chaos. It seems like things are turning really, really fast. There could be a spiritual connection. They may feel like there is a spiritual connection in the whole process. There are choices. They do feel like there's choices to be made in the situation. There may be a breakthrough. There may be a sense of moving ahead, a new beginning, a fresh start. But there may be a sense of betrayal or heartbreak in some way. It is a thing about giving and taking as well. It's going to be about communication, being able to make sure that the relationship is give and take. So anyway, that's it from me. I'm going to say good night. That's the end of the readings, and I will be on again next week, next Tuesday and Thursday New Zealand time. Just got to set those up and they will be ready to be done. So that's it from me. Take care. Blessed be. Thanks for being with HeKate's Crossing. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring that bell so you know when the next video will be uploaded. Don't think it will be released. Don't forget to check the links down below or check the links on my channel for how to contact me if you want a private reading. Thanks for those that have donated. I really, really appreciate it. It really, really helps on so many levels. Thank you. Take care. Blessed be.